Okay, this is part 3 of the little snow walking tour of the neighborhood. Eden Valley View Estates on Eden Valley Road in Eden Valley. Man, this is like, it's all Eden, we've taken over. So there's the sign. Here we come, we're gonna walk up to the sign here. Here we go. All right, there you go, little Eden Valley Road, come around. And this is the funniest thing, the stop sign is about, looks like it's 5 feet tall here. So I don't know why. I guess that's a homebrew. This is a private road, so that's why it's a homebrew. Planted all these trees. These pine trees are just planted, not the big one, but these ones about 20 years ago. They grow about a foot or 2 a year. So they first moved in, planted those. Adds a little privacy. Here it is. You're not entering. Look, I guess we're the first people to come in. There's fresh snow here. Eden Valley View Estates. There it is. And this the HOA keeps this really beautiful. There's always like flowers, and that's what I maintain. My boys painted this about 5 years ago. Came down here and painted that, and another few of the fire hydrants. So it looks fire hydrant-y. It was before that. It was kind of just kind of a rusty. Oh, and that's another thing. For a rural neighborhood, we have fire hydrants. So that's how we get fire insurance, because there's one here and there's one up almost in front of this other house. So we have working fire hydrants, and there's a firehouse like a 2-minute drive up right around the corner. There's a fire station with EMTs and paramedics, and then down the other way there's another full firehouse about 4 miles with paramedics, and then down there we're pretty close. I mean, the response time here is pretty good for being in the country. And then here's our little sign. Oh, I'm getting off the fresh powder. There's my tracks. Get a little fresh powder. I like it. Look at that. Fresh powder. Get some fresh powder. Oh, here it is. This is. So we're rated fire-wise, which means it means something. It means that we keep it all cleared out nicely. See, some neighborhoods are full of brush, but you can see this all cleared out, so it's a lower fire risk here, much lower. You'd be shocked at some of these other properties. It's just weeds 10 feet deep right up to the houses, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then here it is, this funny sign. Caution 25 mph, animals and the people traffic. There is people traffic. I'm not sure if that's grammatically correct, but that's what we have. We have people traffic. So all the houses are similar. I mean, some are nicer actually. They don't get any worse than these two. Here it is. Here's our sign with the here's a little meadow over there. That's open space. Here's our deer on each side of the road. Here's our lovely driveway. And you'll see how wide it is here. And these wires are they're usually up high. It's just the ice and snow is weighing them down. So, but this, you can see how wide it is here. That's so the big moving trucks. When we moved here, we had a big giant moving truck that came up. They had to make it wide like this, and the big fire trucks can turn. So they can come up here and actually turn around we can turn around at the top too. So you do not have to back down, which is nice. So when my boys were younger and their friends would come over here, and this is a perfect little sledding hill. I mean, you get some good speed down here. What's nice about this is it's for sledding, it gets continuously steeper as you go towards the back of the property. So depending on your skill level, you can get some good speed, and you can actually snowboard down here on the back a little bit. So my kids used to just to walk up, but if you're industrious, you could probably build some sort of like a rope pole assembly or something. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. Put a winch back there to pull yourself back up, a remote control winch. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, here it is. Okay, we're back to the top, and then I was gonna build a swimming pool over here, but never got around to it. But just use this area for mainly just hanging out and have picnic. So if you don't want to walk down below, pretty nice up here. You got the courtyard. Excuse the messy garage. And then the property goes back up there another, I'm not gonna, well, maybe I'll walk up there. Get the whole experience, why not? But this had this windmill for about 30 years. This is like the third house it's been at. So it's kind of a keepsake. It's a keepsake. This tree here in front of me moved in, it was like 3 feet tall. It was, oh, this was all blackberries up here, so we had it all cleared out, and manzanita. So that tree survived. So that tree was 3 feet tall, so it grew however big it is in 20 years. Now these trees, none of these were here. I planted all these on the back from this tree, because this tree drops seeds, and I don't know if there might not be one here, but what I do is every once in a blue moon I'll come out here and look around, and you'll see there'll be little pine tree seedlings, and perfect time, you dig them out with a small little shovel, and you put a little hole, and you just put it in there, and you do all these just from nothing. And I probably should have planted them a little different, but yeah, you could see how they're in a row there. See, they're all in a row. That's because I kind of didn't do it right, but I planted this one in the right position, and this one, this Charlie Brown tree, I think was I think that just grew there. But these trees, I mean, like this one here, this is probably 15 years worth of growth. Some are 15, some are, I mean, it's crazy. They grow about a foot and a half a year. And even these two trees in the front were only a few feet tall. And like most of these that are close to the house. And I know you're supposed to cut them down, but there's really low. The fire marshal came out here, said these, since it's cleared, it's a pretty low probability. I mean, I guess you could cut them down, but they throw a lot of shade in the summer, which is nice. Okay, let's go walk up top. Walk up top here. There's my gym, the home gym. There you go. This is where I pump irons. Oops. So my bench press now. I'm 60 years old. I'm can only bench press 360 now because of my shoulders are blown out. I used to do like 535. There it is, Hartman barbell. So that's my and this bench press and these weights and bar. I bought those from Sears about 30 years ago in town when I was at UCLA. All right, and there's the John Deere. Oh, and here's the mud tractor. Let's check out the mud tractor. The mud tractor. Here it is. It's a beast. Maybe for another, but it's got the big tires on it. But it's the mud tractor. Here's my John Deere. This is the one I use for hauling stuff with this cart. The story with these is I got these both. This was like rotting for 40 years, and someone's back cow field, and it was all rotted, and so me and the boys a few years ago tore it down and rebuilt the engine and got it running, and pretty cool project. Put all new, pretty much new everything. John Deere, that's been a lifesaver. Got a flat tire, unfortunately. I gotta fix that. There's the chicken coop. Sad story, the bear ate the chicken, so it ripped the whole thing's ripped off there. You can see with just with bear claws, and not good. So this is, I guess this is the top 40 of the, I'll call it. So this is the property line, obviously on the left. So as we come up here, you get a pretty good view of the whole surroundings. So we continue up the hill. I mean, if you wanted, you could make one big ski run here. This is the top of the hill, basically. So if you cut out these plants, out, you could move all my tractors and chicken coops, and you could drop in down there by the propane tank and then go down. Now that's a pretty long ski run, actually. You could get some action. I mean, if you skied all the way from here down to the bottom where we just were with the creek, and that's a decent little drop. So I don't know if I'll walk back around. I'll walk back around. So, and you could we have a trail up here, but you could put a trail. This could all be part of a nice walking trail. And like these manzanita, like I said, when we got here, these are all like 20-foot tall manzanita. Had someone come in and use angle grinders. This wood is rock hard. You can't really use a chainsaw because it just destroys the chains. This manzanita is like, it's like concrete. Anyway, so this is the top 40 of the property. So this is a neighbor's house in the back. But I'll come down through here. See if I can't not fall down. And here's a, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but you could go over there, but it's pretty steep. But anyways, that's kind of the totalitarian. Oh, let's go one more place. Let's go in the back deck here. Back deck. We got the double trash can because yeah, there's the chicken coop. This is pretty good. It's modular. This piece is where the chickens live, and this is where they play outside. And this is a modular. It comes apart, and then I put that on a trailer. I moved it around the property. Used to have wheels on it. It was a chicken trolley, but there you go. There's the inside. But the bear ripped off the back panels, so chickens went, I don't know, I think dinner time, but there were some good chickens, man. They were six of the girls, and they were really good egg producers. They were making, so this is the back, so these decks go around the house, which are nice. So here you go. What's up there? Yeah, I don't know. So this is the pretty nice. Hang out here in the summer. got a lot of good memories out here. So this back deck is nice because you can see everything. So that's where we're walking around down there. You can see my footprints. So there's the whole property. Well, that little blue building is, I think that was the original house that people lived in on this whole property. We call that the Eden Valley Country Club. It's a little clubhouse that some of the neighbors that have lived here for like literally 70, 80 years. Somehow they own that, and it's like a little meeting house where you can rent it out and have birthday parties and stuff like that. It's basically like a I think it was a 2-bedroom house, but they made it into like a it's got the bathroom and the kitchen, and then they just made it into one big room. It's not too big, but it's big enough, you know. It's got a little parking spot for like 5 or 6. But sometimes we do yard sales, community yard sales. You know, Girl Scouts do bake sale. It's pretty nice because everyone stops on. That would be a good place for like a burger joint, because there's so much traffic in the summer. You could have a little sandwich burger joint place down there. Would be fun. But you could see here, you could ride. You could come all the way down. You could, yeah, it'd be pretty. Oh, there's a jump there. So you could get pretty crazy here. All right, I think that's it. All right, and with that, I'll bid adieu, and until next time.